Shalom, Yasha Allah. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to the Heavenly Father in the name of His only begotten Son. Call Haloim Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Yasha Allah, who are the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to you, Akim, out there spreading His truth and righteousness and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. That's not being slothful and that is putting their best foot forward. Okay, and to the house of David, to the 144,000, all right, the elect, the 1/3 women and children, all right. I don't know the title of this video, but most I want to be edified. I'm going to go straight into it. This is the fourth chapter of the argument in Daemonology. In the first book, is basically going into the rudiments in the school of art, and magic. Talking about the difference between astronomy and astrology. So I'm gonna go straight with King James' response, because the guy basically thought like astrology was lawful, which is not lawful. So I'm gonna go straight into King James' reply. He said, "There are two things which the learned have observed from the beginning." Understand, the learned is the elect, man. Are Israelites, okay? Are Israelites are the learned. And it said had observed from the beginning. Now that beginning, that's talking about the 144,000. It says in the science of the heavenly creatures, okay? Because Adam, right, he had dominion over the animals, including the heavenly creatures. It says of the heavenly creatures, the planets, stars, and such like the one is their course in ordinary emotions, which for that cause is called astronomy. All right, basically the studies of not the studies, but the law and the way things function in the heavens. All right, talking about the things that you see in the heavens. Basically, that's real simple, it's plain. It says which word is a compound of Namos and Astronomy. All right, so this even showing you that King James was breaking down words and getting to the etymology of them too. So what is to say the law of the stars? Yeah, that's what it's talking about. The law of the things that are in the heaven. Okay, it says, and this art indeed is one of the members of the mathematics, and not only lawful but most necessary, and which is to say, all right, so it's very necessary because of what? We actually need the signs of the heavens to tell times, right? That's how we know our feast days. That's how we know what the days are, Esau got this calendar, but the heathens, they use different ways to tell the times. We use the signs of the heaven that the Most High gave us, all right? That saved the Lord, that saved the law, okay? It says, which is to say, the word and preaching of the stars, okay? Which is to say, the words of preaching of the stars, which is divided into two parts. So now it's going on to the word and preaching of the stars, okay? So it says, which is divided in two parts. The first, by knowing thereby the powers of simples and sicknesses, the course of the seasons and the weather, being ruled by their influence, which part depending upon the former, although it be not of itself a part of mathematics, yet it is not unlawful, but moderately used. So yeah, we know that like the moon has its effect on people, on the flesh, has its effect on the waters, so the stars, the sun, and things of that nature, right? In the weather, of course, right? But it says being moderately used. Yes, it is not unlawful. So it's not unlawful to actually have a common knowledge of it. But then it goes deeper into it. Suppose not so necessary and commendable as the former. The second part is to trust so much to their influences as thereby to foretell what commonwealths shall flourish or decay. Now you're about to go into what these people of the old Gentiles and what people doing to this day, because nothing new under the sun. It says, what person shall be fortunate or unfortunate. So that's what they use. Some of these people, they use the stars and the suns to tell, who will be commonwealths and shall flourish or decay. Okay, by studying. That is a study of the stars and stuff like that. It go extremely deep into it. That's unlawful. It says, what person shall be fortunate or unfortunate? What side shall win in any battle? See, that's dabbling into the devil's school, the devil's rudiments. All right. It says, what man shall obtain victories at single combat? And that's why that certain box matches are set up, you know what I'm saying, in other fights or real battles, you know what I'm saying, as far as war, you know what I'm saying. That's why they got these devils that actually promote both sides of every war, man. The Rothschilds, you know what I'm saying, this elite. It says, what way and of what age shall men die, right? That, and they looking at the stars and stuff like that, trying to study, when would someone die, and that's why they use, and it goes into it, but I'm gonna say right now, that's why, people that actually did and dabble into the devil's school and the arts thereof, and start studying all this wickedness, the unlawful arts, they actually making a contract with the devil, man. And that's why they deal with numerology to get these people out. Because Michael Jackson, they attempt his life the same day, the year before he died. And since they missed that year, they waited the next year to kill him, because they deal with numerology. That's and about to go into that too. It says, what way and of what age shall men die? What horse shall win at match running? And divers others have more curiously than profitable written at large. Of this root last spoken of springs innumerable branches, such as the knowledge by the nativities. Okay, now it goes into chiromancy, which this chiromancy is actually that's going into palm reading. Okay, when you break the words down, that's chairs is actually going by ham. It's palm reading, is divination of the hand. Okay, then it says geomancy, when geomancy is actually going into the study of mathematics. Well, not mathematics, going to the study of matter of fact, that geomancy is talking about earth divination. You know what I'm saying? Signs in the earth, putting different making different signs in the inside the ground, and putting soil on top of soil. So it's actually a earth divination. And then it says hydromancy. That hydromancy is actually getting into water divination, when all divination is unlawful. So it's going into water divination, studying the water, how the water moves. And that also, you need to understand the moons, because the moon and the stars and the sun has effect on the waters. So they actually study the water. All right, watermancy, so that's water divination. And it says arithmancy, so that's going into numerology right there. That's the numerology, the arithmancy, right? Arithmancy, select arithmancy. That's going into numerology, and they study numbers, and that's how they find out when someone's gonna die, and they dealing with numbers to find out. That's what you see on the TVs when people talk about numerology and the Illuminati dealing with numbers. You know what I'm saying? That's that's exactly that branch that they're dealing with. All right. Then it says Sayonagami, and that's talking about, that's actually studying the face, the muscles in the face, because you got people that actually study this to the point where they can tell you about things in your life because they're studying the muscles in your face. That's unlawful, man. You know, because they put all these together. They put all these together and they use it for wickedness. Because it says what? And 1,000 others. So there's 1,000 other different, studies, what I'm saying, that they get into to basically try to control and control things on earth. When the Most High got all power, man. Salat. It says, which were much practiced and holden in great reverence by the Gentiles of old. All right, you gotta actually be able to read a little old English because it says Gentiles, but it's talking about the Gentiles of old. Okay, now the Gentiles of old, we know we're not supposed to follow the way of the heathen or the Gentiles, or envy the oppressor, right? It says, in this last part of astrology whereof I have spoken, which is the root of their branches, was called by them luck, because that's what they is talking about. Somebody will look in your face and start telling, or you check your palm, or looking at the water, studying the water, or doing earth divination, and they'll say something, and you be like, well, how you know that? And they'll just say, oh, that's just luck. Or you be like, yo, this guy's gonna die tomorrow, and you be like, yo, that dude died at this certain time, this date, you know what I'm saying? And then they be like, oh yeah, that's just luck. And there's no such thing as luck, man. And the men of the Lord understand that. It says what's called by them luck, pars fortune. This part now is utterly unlawful to be trusted in or practiced amongst Christians, as leaning to no ground of natural reason, and it is this part which I call before the devil's school, because you got all these different studies, right? Now, if we take astrology for instance, you got people that dive in astrology so much. That's all they do. Check their horoscope. Don't leave out the house until they check their horoscope. They won't even date certain people. They ask you they ask you when your birthday. They find out you a certain sign, and they start talking about you like they know you when you don't know nothing about it. They don't know nothing about you, man. Because that's what it's talking about. It says, and go back. It says the second part is to trust so much to their influences, and that's what they do. They trust in the influences of astrology and the signs and the zodiac and all that stuff, that they're out of their goddamn minds, man. These people are really out of their mind. You know what I'm saying? Because when you're converted in this truth, you're not worrying about your sign and your actions. It's all power. All power goes to Yahweh Hashem Yashar. All right. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh decides if somebody want to go out or not, or if I want to deal with you, just because you say I'm a certain sign and you won't deal with me, guess what? Who said I'm gonna deal with you? Our first priority is this truth. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just wanted to bring out real fast. Like, people that are converted in this truth ain't worrying about that zodiac and all that BS, man. But I'm gonna continue. It says, and that's the guy that's having the argument with. Basically, he's trying to get knowledge on the situation. He says, but yet many of the learned are of the contrary opinion. So King James is edifying them like, yo, that's unlawful. All these things are unlawful. And he's saying, but yo, you got people out there that's saying they are lawful. They don't have share the same opinion. So this is when King James cuts him up. And he says, I grant. He said, all right. It basically is like, all right. Yet I could give my reasons to fortify and maintain my opinion if to enter into this disputation, it would not draw me quite off the guard of our discourse, besides the misspending of the whole day thereupon. One word only will I answer to them, and that in the scriptures. See, gotta bring it back to the scriptures. All right, at the end of the day, you gotta go back to the scriptures, which must be an infallible true ground to all true Christians. All right, followers of Christ. If you're a true follower of Christ, you don't believe what the scriptures say. It says that in the prophet Jeremiah, it is plainly forbidden to believe or hearken unto them that prophesy and forespeaks by the course of the planets and stars. That's simple, man. All right, we're gonna get the actual scripture. Jeremiah 10. I'm start at 1. Hear ye the word which Yahweh speaketh unto you, O house of Israel. Thus saith Yahweh, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heaven, for the heathen are dismayed at them. Okay? I'm bringing a quick precept too. And that's what you see today, man. A bunch of wickedness. People are bugging the hell out. You know what I'm saying? To my son, oh, my zodiac sign, I get energy and power from Jupiter today. People out there bugging the hell out, man. Let's Leviticus 18:1. And Yahweh spake unto Moses, saying, speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, I am Yahweh your God. After the doings of the land of Egypt wherein ye dwelt shall ye not do, and after the doings of the land of Canaan whither I bring you shall ye not do, neither shall ye walk in their ordinances. Okay? You should not walk in their ordinances, because guess what? When Moses came and did, all the spectacular things in front of Moses, right? When he turned his rod into a snake, they had their own magicians and stuff like that doing the same thing. You know how they was doing it, because those was witches and it was dealing with the devil's power. But that's the thing, the devil works for Yahweh. Okay, so when their rods turn into two snakes, Moses rod that turned to a bigger snake ate those ones up. You know what I'm saying? It's all spiritual. But they was doing all that magic, you know what I'm saying? Basically to harden Pharaoh's heart. Basically let him know, like, oh, I got a little power. What you talking about? But the whole thing is, we're not supposed to be following the way of the heathen, man. And King James had that understanding. And all these other studies that people be getting into, man, is unlawful. It's utterly unlawful, man. That being said, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostle and elder Yasha Allah, or the elders and apostle Great Millstone. Salutation to you. I came out there spreading the truth and righteousness and sincerity throughout the four corners of the globe. That's not being slothful, putting your best foot forward. Shalom.
Shalom.